What's going on, guys? Today we got a package. It's a box, potentially a box within a box, and today we're gonna unbox. I just said unbox 3 times. That's 4 times. I wanna unbox the Sony FX2, and I know what you're thinking, Seth, why in the heck would you get the Sony FX2? And let me tell you why. I like to take photos. I've been getting into it more recently, and whenever I shoot photos with the FX3, I'm so glad I didn't just cut myself just then. Whenever I shoot photos with the FX3, I get a little bummed because I think it's like 11 megapixels, and you know, that's just a bummer whenever you're trying to print a photo and, you know, just like have it bigger than like a cell phone screen. So that's why I decided to upgrade to the FX2, which is right here. And there are definitely some downsides. I think the rolling shutter is a little bit worse on this camera, and people say that it's just another old Sony camera that's been rehoused, but I really like these internal fans. Looks like we have a little warranty information here, some extra goody manual stuff that we'll never use. And I opted to get the one without the audio handle because I have 2 other ones, and I, you know, hardly ever use those. Whenever I'm shooting these videos, this signal is actually going straight into the FX3. So yeah, it's really exciting to just have a camera that's a little more photo-centric with also having all the capabilities of the Sony Cinema line, having that beautiful color science that they have in all their cameras. And here she is. Wow, she feels nice in the hand. It's about look at that. Look at that. Let's see if we can focus. There it is. The FX2, you have your audio ports not covered up, which I love because it's always annoying to have to like monitor audio or plug in a microphone. So yeah, we have our, I think this is it's hard to do this without seeing the camera. We have our micro USB on top, USB-C on the bottom. And another thing that I really like about the FX30 that the FX3 does not have is being able to live stream through just using USB-C. I'm excited to have, you know, more high quality Zoom calls. And then sometimes I actually have clients that want to watch what I'm shooting. So I'll have like an extra camera that's just right off of my camera that's just basically shooting the action. And that way they can see all the shots that I'm getting, which is, you know, really helpful. And I actually had the FX30. I bought it like a few months ago, and after using it for a few months and having it next to my FX3, I realized that having that full frame just made it a little bit harder for me to match between A and B camera. And I wanted a camera that was a little bit, you know, just better in low light. And I already have 2 FX3s. I didn't need a third FX3. So to be able to shoot with this camera is gonna be really helpful. It's crazy. The grip definitely feels like it's a little bit wider than the FX3. So it does feel ergonomically a little bit better to hold this in the hand. And the wow, the viewfinder is nice. There's a nice, like, you can tell there's some tension here. So it's not, I feel like in the review units that I saw before this camera was actually released, this felt like it was a little bit more flimsy, but it definitely feels like it's built well. I think I'm gonna go for the Tilta cage for this camera, which I'm really excited about. What else is in the box is you have your Sony battery. Pop this into the camera. You have the 2 mounting points on the bottom of the camera, which is really great. The FX3 and the FX30 do not have that. So this is the first camera to feature that in the Sony line. And yeah, it feels very similar to an FX3, and that's pretty much all there is in the box. I think this is an eyepiece that I'm gonna throw on the camera, and I'm pretty sure this is reversible, so you can use it on either your left eye or your right eye. I'm a right eye guy, so I think this is gonna fit nicely on here. Let's see how this pops on. This is not gonna be elegant, but bear with me. This will go on, so help me God.
5 hours later.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. But yeah, the camera feels really good. I definitely think that It's gonna be amazing to be able to shoot photos. And you also, whenever you shoot photos with this camera, you can shoot in log, which is really interesting. So you can actually match your photos to your videos very easily. I think the downsides of this camera is that whenever you're shooting slow motion, it will crop in, but the upsides is that you get the most latest AI autofocus, and there's like different stabilizations that are within that AI system. If you guys have any questions, just like leave them below and I will answer any questions. And if you have any requests of things you want to see with this camera, if you want to see a comparison FX3 versus the FX2, let me know and I will make them. See you guys. Hope you enjoyed.
100%.
You just boned my light. Thank you.
This is my house. I can bone the light as I please.